Hello, guys, wonderful people around the world. Welcome and welcome back. Welcome once again, guys. This is the Pioneering YouTube channel, and indeed, I am underscore priceless coming to you straight off from Abuja, Nigeria, West Africa. Guys, yes, you know, I thought I was chaos before order. You know, it is no longer time that we are indeed in the season of what? Pain back, restoration, retribution, and people are really getting it. They are not getting it easy. They are not getting it so smooth and selling that they've always had or they've always been, known Marwa to be like mute, known Marwa to be like quiet, known Marwa to be like, you know, somebody who will just be taking them, they'll be taking him for a ride and he will be clapping for them. He'll be saying that he will take action and actions will not be taken. Guys, from Nyabohanse to Nairobi City, from Nairobi City to uh, Mombasa, and from Turkana to Masai Mara, everywhere there is what? Fire on the mountain. And indeed, those who think they are the ultimate, they are the people, the final decider, the influencers, which we've all told them they are not what? Influencers. Because an influencer is someone who could what? Make you act in the way you are acting. And Marwa, as a leader that he is, he has made them act it, done things they are doing. And guys, I used to tell them, God Almighty, it is not a respect of a man. And when it is God's time and at the right time for him to do and to take up, this matter, he gonna come in and have, I have to applaud the Marwa, especially the daughter Dimongo, because guys, we have to give it, up to her. She's the one that immediately after returning from Nigeria, departing Nigeria, the shores of my country, Nigeria, and going back to Kenya, she has decided to like put what? A stop to all this madness. And Marwa is keying gradually, especially with this issue of people receiving strikes, strikes upon strikes, and more is to come because you guys have had enough time to talk down on these people, to talk down on this guy, to talk down on the mother. In fact, guys, if there's anything I cannot condone, and I'm always annoyed with Marwa, is the issue of his mom being vilified, being called names, being abused, and Marwa do fall his arms and be watching these people having a swell day. But guys, it is no longer business as usual. People who think they can just, do and undo. It is the season for them to harvest what they have done. And the same thing, like I've seen the Black Ugly, the pioneer and the engineering person behind the toxic lazy gang, the Black Ugly, come out and she was tongue lashing Jetty podcast, saying all manners of things against him, acting as if she has always loved Marwa. Woman, you are a witch. You've never loved Marwa. You've tongue lashed Marwa. You've said all manners of things against Marwa. So you cannot come because I back then I was not, allow people to talk about Baby Prince Maisha. Guys, I'm still yet recovering. Honestly, I'm still yet recovering from my ailment. I just don't want to give us excuse no matter what, even if it is one person. I love coming back to create content for us. Guys, so like I was saying, I told them they should not drag this Baby Maisha. And that has been my grudge. Two things that has been my grudge with Marwa: allowing his mom to be insulted, allowing his mom to be abused, allowing his newborn child to be picked upon, and also to be what? Trash talk. We've seen the toxic black ugly come out, do those things, claiming that, oh, all this while she has been talking good of Marwa, she has been an apostle of Marwa, Marwa is this, Marwa is that, and JT was the bad guy, JT is this, he brought this in. I told you people, a narcissist will act as if you guys are together and he will throw you under the bus. And thank God you guys are all narcissists. So deal with one another. And to the black ugly, you've never loved Marwa, and you cannot just out of the blue claim you love Marwa, because Marwa has decided to own up and man up and give you people a dose of what it feels like, to stand up for oneself. And now you are coming out, or you intended to start speaking up. No, in fact, what I want Marwa to do is to extend the same hand of friendship to you people. And when I say hand of friendship, I mean the other way, the opposite of what he's doing to the other toxic people. You guys need to receive strike. Yes, you guys need to. Because you cannot continue siding this guy. Shading him, cannot continue shading him. What has he done? Even if he has done wrong, whom among human beings is not guilty or he's sinless? Nobody. We are falling short of the grace of the God Almighty. And His grace is the only saving thing that will save us. So, Marwa has never claimed that he's a perfect human being. Marwa has never claimed that he's 100% perfect. Neither we, the Team Positivity. We've always told you, we are championing for Marwa. We are promoting him, pushing him. It doesn't mean that we are saying Marwa is not, he's like 100% absorbed of some of the things. But we've seen the goodness of this guy. Nobody can do what he's doing or what he has done. And that is why those that they were not happy with him or they are not happy with him, they watch when Eshama in sponsoring this thing. And to those toxic, useless people in Nyabohanse and those Kenyans, you can see right now, I've been telling you, don't allow anybody to sit around their couches, in their lobbies around the world, in their houses, and then they'll be sending you peanuts, bringing down people in your community, bringing down your community. And you think you are fighting Marwa. You think you're against Marwa. You can't be against Marwa. Marwa is unfightable, if there's any word like that. You cannot fight him. Indeed. Because he's a blessed child, a child created by God Almighty to fulfill destiny. And in fulfilling destiny, he is fulfilling you. You've seen what you've done, you've caused him, you've done him. Because it's part of his script that God Almighty has written for him to fulfill in this life, to ensure that indeed he came and extend his hand to the good and the bad and the ugly. But yet, you want to take ownership. And you can never be. No matter what, you can't be Marwa. Nobody can be Marwa. But we are not saying you cannot scale up big time like him. In fact, you can even scale up big time more than Marwa, but you cannot be Marwa. Marwa is Marwa, and he remains Marwa because God Almighty created him and given him and designed and embedded in him the exact characteristics you are saying he's exhibiting and doing. But I'm happy he has decided to take the horn by the bull and do to my share advocacy. They have been listening, and I'm happy, guys. I thought those things are going to happen after the expiration. This March, yes, is the last month of our 6th month of prophecy. You can remember, I gave us prophecy before, starting from last year. I said, after 6 months, things gonna happen. And indeed, things are happening and people are receiving punishment. And that tells you, that further tells you that I, priceless, whenever I talk, I don't talk for talking sake, and I'm not talking to generate or to have sympathy or to generate views. I am talking because absolutely I love Marwa and I love his family, and I've seen the good, the light he has brought upon his community. But yet, the same people are not happy with the light and the development he has brought, and that is why I decided to what, take it upon myself, stand up for this guy, tell us that you people, enough of the madness, enough of the nonsense, enough of the bad things that you are doing, because God Almighty is the creator of heaven and earth, the giver of good things. He gave Marwa the life, and by extension, because of Marwa's life, everybody is enjoying. So, judgment upon you people. There's no hiding place. So, guys, I just decided to create this short video. See us again in our next content.